Yennefer's suspicions proved true. Ciri had appeared in Skellige. She'd arrived from another world together with a masked mage. She and the mage had fought the Wild Hunt before fleeing through portals that carried them to Velen. There, one trail ended, another began. A good time later, the Wild Hunt had reappeared on Hindisfjall, meaning Ciri, too, might have returned to Skellige.
Now here's a manly one. Not like a gift for nothing. And you let her share his bed? He wouldn't touch her with a 10-foot pole. Just gives her a second to know for times. Says that when he looks at her real close, he hates her so much he's got to scream.
Wraiths descend from the sky on the rainbow bridge. Ragnarok is nigh. We've been saying that for 40 years, and yet we still live. Of course, though, there's less pilgrims moving as it is.
Waves there than men. To think it could have been us they ravaged.
We'd have fought them off. Everyone knows Larvik's got better warriors.
Now there's a warrior.
Maybe. Sonny, if the Noggle Fair had landed here, you'd be dead and rotten now.
Oh, that would make quick work of the beast.
Oh!
I could have married a continental man.
Do you mind my kiddies? Grant me patience, Freya.
You're a watcher? I seeing right.
Greetings. Saw your notice.
Huh. And they said, where you hang on that, ain't no one else gonna hunt that beast. But I showed him.
Any idea what kind of beast this is?
Oh, you hear all sorts of things. The wenches clean the nets, blather about koshchays and manticores. But I reckon that's hogwash. We'd seek the counsel of Freya's priestesses, we would. But how can we when we can't get to the shrine?
And nobody's gotten a glimpse of the beast? From a distance even?
Oh, they have. Right close. Closer than boot and strap. Soon after, their blood spattered the underbrush. Near from the start, no ordinary man could handle the beast. But Sverre insisted, mustered a crew, and only 4 came back. The rest massacred east of the village. So, will you help?
Let's talk about my reward.
You want to bargain? How would you count it? Height in hands at the withers, or...?
By species. Drowner's less than a cockatrice.
Aha! But we've no notion what prowls the high road. What do you say you cut it down and then we'll talk?
We pre-agree a price. Define a bonus for unforeseen risks.
So, how much? Have it your way. 'Tis your neck on the line.
I'll tend to the monster.
Not your first, that's clear enough. Not like our lads. Heads full of fire, but not a morsel of thought between them.
The 4 survivors. Where'll I find them?
Aim to talk to Sphera? Maybe 'tain't a bad idea. They're sitting over there by that hut.
I'll ask this Witcher. He'll tell you monsters don't set traps.
What's the issue?
Ye or anyone ever heard of a beast setting a wagon in the road, then waiting in ambush? They're too ploughed dumb for that, damn it.
Dumb or no, they tore a few of our lads to shreds, and we ran like rats. They deserve to be buried.
Really thought you could take on this monster on your own?
We had to try. If we didn't, who would? Think Larvik's some kind of getaway for mutants? Witchers stopping in every week?
Willing to talk about it? Tell me what happened.
Ask away.
Remember what the monster looked like?
It were dark. Casper thought he saw something, but...
'Cause I did. It was huge. Its maw all blood smeared. Bugger gutted Ungi with one claw, near spliced him in 2.
Word is, you were ambushed. Tell me where.
Short way from here, along the road to Lofoten. Saw a wagon crosswise the road near the woods.
We barely got to it when something came rushing through the underbrush, and whoosh! Blood spurted in me eyes. I wiped it away, looked, saw Einar lying dead.
Interesting. Thanks.
Huh? For what?
Pendle watches over Clan Priestesses, the blood of kings.
Oh! Hey!
Something really did tear him to pieces. Looks like blood, but... red clay. Not much left. Beast must have dragged the shredded body to the woods. Creature leading the neckers is left. Gotta be. Beast must have dragged the shredded body to the woods. Tracks lead into the woods. Found a good place for their nest. The nekkers have developed an immunity to the toxin. Now the poison protects their nest. Clever. Finally, the main nest. Guess I got company. Not so fast, Roach.
So will you help then?
Killed the beast that was troubling you.
Merciful Freya. Horson's finally dead. Now, tell us, was it a tough fight? Got any wounds need dressing?
No, I'll be alright.
Nothing new to the likes of you. Hard work, witcherin'. Alright, your reward. This here's for you.
Thanks. So long. Faster.
Our hero.
Slow now.
That's why the old
Come on.
Pray with me. Watch how
We
you
serve Kerr, who was virgin, mother and clone.
like it here.
Greetings. Can I have a word?
I am here to serve pilgrims who have come to venerate the goddess.
Mine's more an earthly matter.
What is it?
Word is you've got a problem. Morkvarg. That's its name. Could tend to it for you.
Do so, and you will greatly please the goddess.
That's nice and all, but coin's what pleases me.
You look the type. Fret not, I shall pay. But only if you rid us of Morkvarg, once and for all. There have been those who have killed Morkvarg, but a curse has brought him back each time.
Notice I read didn't mention a curse.
All who live here know of it.
Could be, but I'm not from around here. Could use some information.
Archpriestess Ulva cast the curse. It bound Morkvarg to the garden for all time. So even if he is killed, he returns there.
Never heard of this Morkvarg. What is it exactly?
Not what, who. The worst man Skellige has ever known. He held nothing sacred, raided the lands of his own clan, took gold from Nilfgaard, murdered women heavy with child, and children he...
I know the type.
They said he feared but one thing, albeit secretly, the wrath of the gods. Morkvarg decided to prove everyone, himself included, wrong. So he came to Hindisfjall to raid the goddess's garden. This was years ago. Archpriestess Ulva stood in his path. He stabbed her in the breast and cast her into the mud. As her blood gushed forth, she cursed Morkvarg, and he transformed into a monster.
Could you be more specific? Monster can mean a lot of things these days. Folk have been known to call me that.
I'm afraid I cannot tell you more, for I've never seen him myself, but... You might speak with Toradar's son, Einar. He saw Morkvarg and his men descend on the garden. He was the sole pilgrim to escape with his life that day. Settled in Larvik, you'll find him at the landing there, provided he's not at sea.
Farewell.
The goddess protect you from all evil. Bow before modern Freya. Sweet mother.
he looking at?
A bite. Just one morsel. One piece. A crumb. Food. Food. Shank. Not again. Not again.
That stench. No bite marks. Morkvarg doesn't eat his victims. Strange. Lots of prints, old and new. His lair must be nearby. Can't cross that. Gotta go down, provided I can open the sluice. Mechanism looks pretty standard. One lever to choose the sluice gate, the other to work it. Symbol of Freya. Untouched. No sign of feeding. Morkvarg doesn't devour his victims. Strange.
It grew back. It always grows back.
Starting to envy you.
Wish to hear a story?
If I have to, I'm all ears.
Warriors came. They knew they could not kill me. So they laid a trap. Chained me down. Locked me in here. Know what I did? I bit my leg off to free myself. Every bite brought pain, and howling, I vomited blood.
Biting off your own limbs hurts. Who would have thunk?
You don't understand. This was more. My mouth burned like swallowing fire, as if all inside me was torn. Felt I would die, but I did it. And then I shredded them, dashed them to bits, made tiny crumbs of those plowing heroes.
Expect me to pity you?
No, I want you to understand. You cannot kill me, cannot stop me. I'll not be bound, break any fetters. The curse. Free me, or I'll return to get you again.
Ugly bastard. Willing to talk now?
Only now can I. Such is the curse. Makes me bite, scratch, mangle, till I drop. You've got time before the blood's gone from me, and I return. Listen, carefully. Undo the curse. Free me. Finally, I will reward you.
So, no joy in being a werewolf?
Nay. It's the worst. Not the garden to which I'm bound, even. But the hunger. Anything I devour returns to ash. Ash. I cannot eat. I cannot drink. Yet I bloody live and roam and prowl. The hunger is terrible. Terrible. I bite my own flesh, but the smallest morsel burns my throat like boiling tar.
Everlasting hunger. Classic as curses go. Goes to explain why all those corpses went untouched.
Help, or I'll return to shred you, rip you limb from limb.
See what I can do.
See and do, or I shall return.
Mentioned a reward of some kind.
Looted, raided, drunk most away, all but one. True treasure, hid away, yours. Just help me.
See if we can do this the easy way. Morkvarg, of my own free will, I offer you this fare. Now dig in.
Won't turn to ash.
Won't know until you try. Come on, a spoonful for Daddy.
Fuck! This shite again!
Could try the meat again.
You fucking try it, you prick.
Tiresome conversation. Not interested.
What will you do?
What a witcher ought to.
This day on, my home is yours.
He hurt. The dad will go.
I wonder if he's as strong as he looks.
You're a you dimwit! Drop one more and I'll keelhaul you!
Got a minute?
Prepare my boat, can't you see? Nilfgaardian dogs were to hunt us some.
Got bigger game in mind. Morkvarg.
Ah, so them's your apples. Alright, ask away. In praise of Freya.
You were there when Morkvarg raided the garden. Heard you alone survived.
True. I managed to flee. Great Mother was looking out for me that day.
But she didn't give a lick about the priestesses.
Apparently. Morkvarg had them bound, then slit their throats like horses for the sacrifice. And he laughed. Understand? He laughed. But Archpriestess Ulver cursed him with her dying breath. You are beastly now, remain so forevermore. Ah, saintly woman.
Didn't help the priestesses. Why not?
How could I? Alone against a dozen raiders that... Why are you staring?
Just wondering. You people, obsessed with honor, courage, and so on. But you just cut and run? Strange.
I ain't proud of it. Since that day, I've been seeking a worthy death at sea. Seems the goddess, she's not seen fit to summon me. Yet.
What happened to Morkvarg?
Hard to believe, but fur rose through his skin, and his mug stretched forth into a muzzle, like a dog's or a wolf's. He howled, long and grieving, then lunged at his men. They tried to run, but he was fast as lightning. As he killed them, clamped his jaws round their throats, they turned to ash, just like that. Ash that seeped from twixt his fangs.
Not good. Curse must be complex, multi-leveled.
Such is the Great Mother's power.
Liar.
What? I swear it on the Great Mother's tits.
Cut the act. Don't buy your piety one bit. You were one of Morkvarg's men.
Well, well. Sharp yarn. Didn't see one thing, though. Lads here around me, they're mine. Armed to the teeth to the man. Let me introduce you.
I'm no knight-errant. I'm a witcher. Didn't come here to bring you to justice.
Digging up the past? What's that for?
Need to know what actually happened in the garden. Gonna lift Morkvarg's curse.
Why would you bloody do that? Our son should suffer till Ragnarok, the day after, actually.
It's what I do.
Used to say the same myself, till Morkvarg gave the order to sail for Hindisfjall. I've raided often and cruelly, killed women, children, whatever my axe happened to hit. But priestesses, it was too much, even for me. When it was over, and Morkvarg was drinking with the rest, I took this out.
Wolfang pendant, covered in runes.
I got it from my da, who was godeye of our village. Told me that anyone I cut with a fang would suffer a fate worse than death. Spoke true, it seems.
Your pop mentioned how to reverse this?
Victim needs to get the fang is all. But I'll not give it to you. That whoreson should suffer.
Listen, the priestesses, they really long to get their garden back. And as I see it, you owe them, don't you think?
All right, take it. But it don't come free. Want one thing in return.
Won't tell anyone about your past, give you my word.
Not that. If you do, I'll just find you and kill you. Once Morkvarg's human again, you can't let him leave. No matter what.
More time in the Isles. Build your fortitude.
First, I heard the boom. Then the blast near blew the long ships off the bay.
Hjalmar and Crate's gonna be...
Key, Ramond, where's the key? All I have in the chapter house, the crate, but the key, where's the key? Why so silent, Ramond? You thief, you rogue, you whoreson, you worthless bastard! I will find the key without you, idiot, stupid prick! Refreshing.
Here we are again.
You can't end this. Or release me.
Here, put this on.
I need no more fangs.
Don't be a smartass, just do it.
I'm free. Free! At last! Oh, where's the tavern? I can eat a broiled pig. No, a side of beef. Wash it down with a cask of ale. Then to sea. They forgot me, no doubt. Well, I'll fucking remind them with a bang. In Novigrad, everywhere. I'm back!
Sorry, can't let that happen.
Then why'd you bloody free me?
To kill you, once and for all. Ideal friend. Patient, doesn't mouth off.
Clouds obscure the sky and turmoil grips the sea. Defend us, Great Mother.
Yes, we ask of thee, Freya. She burnt my brother's
We pour you mead and blood. We offer you the pillar. Remember us, Mother. Protect our shores.
Grant my brother's strength. Grant my brother's strength. And your guardian next now exposed. And your guardian next now exposed.
Stay with us one more week, Queen. I know you feel better, but you're yet too weak to embark on a journey.
Thank you, but I don't want to overstay my welcome. Besides, it's time I went home. They must all think me dead there.
Fret not. I'm certain they await you.
Welcome to the Temple of Freya. I'm Kirisu. How can I help?
You're Kirisu?
Aye.
Ran into your brother. He's scouring all Skellige for you.
You know him? Truly? How is he?
Fine. Mentioned some pirates had kidnapped you.
'Twas the most horrible night of my life. I remember fire, cries, and the clink of iron against iron. They herded us on a longship. Toward dawn a storm broke. It was mayhem, so I took advantage and jumped overboard. Sisters Astrid and Dala found me on the beach, near dead. They brought me to the temple, watched o'er me. I owe them my life.
You were lucky. Very.
True. Soon as I get back to Bland Air, me and my brother will make an offering to Freya. And I thank you for your help.
Take care now.
Why does the goddess bring you here?
Brought myself here, seems to me.
You do not worship Freya.
No, but I respect those that do, including her priestesses.
This does you credit, but is meaningless as well. For Freya rewards and punishes those of other faiths and infidels as she does her own. Worship her and it will help, though it will settle nothing. What do you need?
Tell me something about this temple, could you?
It happened once that Freya lost her favorite white cat. She scoured the Isles and finally found him here. Freya's heart filled with joy and she blessed this place. A temple was then established here.
Didn't know Freya was into cats.
Your ignorance speaks poorly of you. The white cat is the goddess's sacred animal and has deep symbolic significance. This temple is for those who seek Freya's help in finding what they desperately seek. Perhaps even you shall experience her grace. Scorn her not. Or have you friends so powerful that you can afford to spurn divine aid?
Mind if I have a look at your wares? Farewell.
Grant clouds obscure the sky and turmoil. Grant my brother strength next light in his path.
Morgan, what are you going to do in this big house? They're not coming back, and you're alone. Instead of fixing it, move in with me in Larvik. What about that bad living with your brother?
It would. I'd forever be seeing your wife in the kitchen, your daughter at the room. I'm thinking of my Duva and Edra. Leave me. Go back to your girls. And never let them out of your sight.
Seems he did not come to pray.
Greetings. What may I help you with this time?
Morkvarg, got a few more questions. I've come for my reward.
But can you be sure that...
Morkvarg's gone, for good. Guaranteed, or you'll get your coin back.
I shall hold you to that, Witcher.
Oh, you stole Crew's kiddies. Is it true?
What if Craven told the truth? What if he didn't abandon us, but was...
Stop! I won't speak of him.
He was our brother in blood. We sailed on the same longship, sat oar to oar, raided the Black Ones together.
But when they attacked, he fled. Abandoned his mum and sis. Abandoned us all.
Giddy up. Greetings, Yen.
Good thing you're here. The frostbite was starting to set in.
Had a matter to tend to.
A matter that brooked no delay, I presume. What was it? A nekker contract?
Something like that. Can we go?
Quite a few years since I was last on Hindisfjall, but if I remember correctly, Lofoten should be this way.